Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Friday Night Funny! Tonight we're going to have about an hour of performance for you from Not Burned Out, Just Unscrewed. And we're here at RockNJava. Hopefully you guys are all settled in. You've got your drinks wonderfully from here. You're ready to watch some comedy. You guys ready for some comedy? All right, you guys, put your hands together for our host tonight, Cris Simon!
To RockNJava. This is actually our first show here in Marana for 2013. We're really glad that you guys are all here. Give yourself a hand. That's right. It's great for you guys because you guys miss all the construction. We, on the other hand, no. We got to go through the construction. So you're already here. You're settled in, cozy. Thank you very much for being here. And as Mike always says, who usually hosts this show, you are going to have the best free improv show you've seen all day. Guaranteed! So before we begin, just by a round of applause, clap if this is your first time seeing us here at RockNJava. Great. Thank you very much for being here. And also by a round of applause, clap if this is the first time that you've ever seen improv comedy. Oh, thank you so much for being here. You give me a reason to say this, because evidently everybody already knows what I'm going to say, but what we're doing here tonight is completely made up. On the spot, right here, off the top of our heads. We're going to need suggestions for you, so you are a very important part of the show. So anytime I yell out something, I need a big response with as many answers as you can. I'll try to sift through all of those and we'll come up with the best, or we'll come up with a great answer for our players to use tonight. So just for an example from this side of the room, what is your favorite day of the week?
Tuesday.
Friday. Tuesdays. All right. Tuesday must be free pizza night or something. Awesome. All right. Now from this side of the room, what is your favorite place to go on vacation? Yes, all those places. Wonderful. So thank you guys so much for being here tonight. And without any further ado, let's bring to the stage our players. Please welcome, Not Burned Out, Just Unscrewed. Now we're going to start from the end. The female on the end, her name is Roseanne. Next to her we have John. Here is Mike. Next to him is Bob. And finally we have Cris. By the way, I don't know if I've introduced myself. My name is also Cris. If you don't know that. So tonight there'll be less confusion on the stage. So for our first game tonight, we're going to play a game called Foxworthy. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen or heard of Jeff Foxworthy. He's kind of a famous comedian. He's got something that he calls "you may be a redneck if." Well, what we're going to do is we're going to expand on that a little bit. We're going to take suggestions from all of you, and well, maybe not every single one of you, but we're going to take suggestions and we're going to let these guys Foxworthy-ize your suggestions. So what I need from you is some professions, things you do for a living.
State certified chicken plucker.
Say that again.
State certified chicken plucker.
Certified what?
State certified chicken plucker.
Laboratory researcher.
Okay. All right. That's good for professions. Now how about some things that you may not do for money, and please remember this is a family-friendly show. So how about some hobbies, things that you do for fun?
Stamp collecting.
Okay.
Crocheting.
Okay.
Botanism.
What?
Botanism.
Oh, yeah. Plants.
Thanks for explaining that.
suggestion. If you didn't get your suggestion in, please yell it out as much as you can later. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take your suggestions, and so what I need for you guys to do is Foxworthy Eyes a football player.
If you have an imaginary girlfriend, you might
Do you enjoy patting other men's butts a little more than usual?
If you've got a voice like this, and you're 9 feet tall, and you swear you've never taken steroids, you might be... Who are you accusing? A football player.
If you only know 2 numbers, you might be a football player.
And you're a college graduate.
On the side of your helmet, you have a big, large N because it stands for knowledge.
If you get confused when your coach tells you to score,
You have more parts that are broken than parts that work. You might be a football player.
If you spike the baby right after it was born, you might be a football
if your name is Pele, you might be a football player.
Okay, how about a laboratory researcher?
A laboratory researcher?
A laboratory researcher.
If nobody else in the whole world understands what it is you do for a living, you might be a laboratory researcher.
If you got beat up by all the previous people as a child.
If you understand botanism, you might be
If you know all the numbers and nothing else, you might be a laboratory researcher.
If you've ever been thrown out of work for going, yes, Magda, you might be a laboratory researcher.
If you are constantly getting burned from a Bunsen burner, you might be a laboratory researcher.
If you come down with unknown diseases on a regular basis, you might be a lab researcher. If you like wearing white lab coats but weren't smart enough to be a doctor, you might be a lab researcher.
Whenever somebody says, what do you do for a living? You say, I'm a laboratory researcher, and they say, what does that mean? You go, I'm sorry, it's classified.
If you remember your name because it's embroidered on your jacket, you might be a laboratory researcher.
All right, how about a bull rider?
If you measure every big achievement in your life by 7 seconds, you might be a bull rider.
8 seconds!
If you measure every big achievement by 8 seconds, you might be a bull rider.
If you think of hamburger very differently than everyone else you know, you might be a bull rider.
All right, how about improv dance? Improv dance.
If you think that's important, you might be an improv dancer.
If you were a ballet school dropout.
If you can't follow choreography to save your life,
If you've taken way too many of the chemicals the research lab person has given you, you might be an improv dancer.
If jazz makes you happy, you might be.
All right. I think I have this one right. How about a state certified chicken plucker?
If you actually know how a chicken is modernly plucked, you might be a state certified chicken plucker. It's done by a big machine, believe it or not.
If tarred and feathered has a whole different meaning, you might be a chicken plucker.
If people look at you and after you explain to you what you do, they go, what? That was hilarious.
Bring her back and put her in front of her.
If you really wish you would have paid attention in high school.
I think you've got a fan club.
I know!
Yeah, definitely.
Greatest laugh ever.
All right. Keep it going. Keep it going. All right. The next game we have is called Helping Hands. And this is going to be for all the boys. 4 boys up on stage. That's right, ladies. Take a look at them. There they are, right there.
Do I have to?
Okay, and the way that this game is played, that we're actually going to have 2 characters. However, the 2 characters are going to be played this way. Cris will be the hands for John, and Mike will be the hands for Bobs. And they're going to play the scene out this way. And so for these guys, we are going to get a starting point. The whole scene doesn't have to be about it.
Has anybody seen my keys?
But for these guys, I'm going to ask you a question. What is your favorite mixed drink? What is your favorite mixed drink?
Miss Saigon.
White Russian.
Wait, what's the Saigon thing?
Miss Saigon.
A Miss Saigon. You're going to have to tell me what that is after the show. I've never heard about it. Okay, so for these guys, their starting off point is Miss Saigon. And action.
This is way better than the show. Well, I really do prefer imbibing in as much alcohol as possible before I go to see a musical.
I love the way I mix drinks.
Yes, I am very... Whoa, that was a good one. You're gonna hurt yourself, dude.
I'm sorry, I was just too busy looking at my hands. Oh, wait a minute, I got a drink now.
I love you, man. No, I really love you, man. I really... Oh, I love you.
That's going to be hard to pick up right now.
Yeah.
You know, the next time that we get together,
Yeah.
we should try a pink fox.
A pink fox?
Or wait a minute.
Wait a minute, didn't I see her out last night?
Yeah, that's not right. A pink squirrel.
Oh!
I knew it was one of those bushy tail things.
Right, that's all it is.
Yeah. What goes in the pink squirrel? I don't remember.
Well, you pink, and vodka, and gin, and ice cream, and puppy dog tails, and sugar and spice. And
Are we making drinks or boys and girls?
Yeah, I figured we would stop it there before any other, we didn't actually need a visual aid for that. But did you think they were going to make it to the musical? I don't think they were going to make it to the musical. Okay. So the next game is called Mannequins, and for this I need Roseanne and Cris on stage. And I'm going out into the audience because I need to recruit some help. I need 2 people. I need a male and a female. I need a female, yes, you please get on stage, yes. And I need a male, a man, someone who maybe is able to grow facial hair or something like that. All right, you with the beard. I have to say a couple of things before we start the game. You may not know, but this is one of our members, Matt Beaudry, and he doesn't get out very often. In fact, he's a very, 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 very domestic man now. And so I'm going to give him a chance.